Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time, welcome. My name is Mel, and today we're going to be talking about a new brand to me. I've never tried products from this brand before, but I am super excited, and the brand is called Clove and Hallow, I believe. I have 3 products from them here, and I'm going to apply them to the face, talk about them a little bit, and kind of give you some background and such. So I do have my base makeup on. I have foundation and concealer and a little bit of powder on. My skin is looking super dewy. So we're just gonna play around with these products. I have a bronzer, a liquid highlight, and then an eyeshadow palette. So that is what we're gonna be doing today. And my hair looks wild. I've been trying not to heat style it, so please excuse that. All right, so these products were sent to me by the brand, but all opinions are my own. This is not sponsored. They just sent me the products, and I had never heard of or tried the brand before, so I wanted to try them out in a video. So the first product I'm going to be testing out is their bronzing powder. This retails for $15, and they do have 3 shades. This is the lightest shade in Cabo, which is actually a pretty nice shade. I wasn't sure, like looking at them online, I was like, I don't know which one to get. But this is what it looks like swatched on my hand. It's a super neutral tone, so I think it'll be really nice on the cheeks, and the compact has a nice little mirror, which I love. All right, so I'm going to take my Makeup Forever, what is this, 122 brush. This is my favorite brush for bronzing, and I'm going to bronze up my cheeks with this. I don't know how much to use, so I'm just gonna go in. So far I really like the shade. It's pretty neutral, but leaning a little bit more towards the warm side. So it actually is a really nice bronzing shade on my skin tone. It's blending into the skin super nicely. It's not getting patchy or anything. So I definitely like this so far. It's funny because I was actually just in the market for a new bronzer. I've been super just like not loving a lot of my powder bronzers recently on my skin. So I haven't really been using them. So I'm excited to kind of give this one a try. I also like that it's not overly pigmented when you first apply it. It kind of allows you to build up the product. I know some bronzers are like so pigmented on first application, and I'm super heavy-handed, so sometimes it gets a little crazy. But this is just like a nice light wash of color, but it's also very buildable. So far so good. I really like this bronzer actually. I'm excited to keep using it. I think it has a great tonal shade to it, and I like that it's kind of buildable and easy to blend, so it's not super pigmented upon first application. So far so good. I really enjoyed that. Next up we have this is their Hydra Glow liquid highlight, and I have this in the shade Renaissance. Let me check how much this is. So this retails for $20, and they have 2 shades of this product. So this is what the product looks like. This looks kind of dark. I don't know if this is going to work on my skin. I thought I picked the lighter shade, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work. This is why online shopping for makeup is so hard. So I'm gonna swatch it on my hand quickly. So this is what it looks like on my hand. I think if I use a sponge and go in super lightly, it'll be okay. It's actually really gorgeous. It gives like that glass look to the skin that I really like. So I'm super excited to try this out. So I think what I'm going to do is going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and then dip my sponge into that instead of applying it directly to the face. Sorry, I'm making a complete mess over here. I thought it was going to be a bit too dark, but it actually works blended out with the sponge. Let me see. I feel like it picked up a little bit of my makeup right on my cheek. But I do have issues on my cheeks with a lot of products like that, like liquidy highlights. So not too concerned about that, honestly. My cheeks are my problem area, so I feel like this side turned out really, really good, but this side's like really pulling up my makeup. It is a really pretty product. I think I just need to kind of play with it, play around with it a little bit more. I think maybe the sponge kind of made it a little wacky on this side. This side looks really good and glowy, but this side kind of pulled up some of my foundation a bit, so it looks really pretty on the skin. I just had a little bit of issue blending on this side. Alright, so let's move on to the eyeshadow palette, and this palette is, does it have a name? This is the Sunrise Pressed Pigment Palette, and this retails for $34. So you get 6 shades in here. I do wish there was a mirror because it's like a clear little case. So this is what these shades look like. They're actually right up my alley. I'm really excited for this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this orangey shade and kind of apply it in my crease. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M573. My voice just cracked a little bit there. And I'm just going to start applying this, focusing more kind of on the outer corner. These are super pigmented. So this is that first shade applied. I feel like it looks a lot darker on my lid than it does in the actual little pan. It's like more muted and taupey than it is like orange. Okay, so this is that first shade applied. I feel like when I first applied it, it was like super pigmented, but it actually blended out to a pretty light shade, which for me, I don't totally mind that, but for some people, it might be an issue. Alright, so now I'm just going to take a smaller brush. This is a Luxie 243, and I'm going to take this darker brown and try and deepen up the outer corner a bit. I feel like the matte shades are just kind of blending into each other and just getting a little muddy. I like the crease shade a lot, but that dark brown didn't really do much on the outer corners. I don't know. Alright, so now I'm just going to take this kind of gold shade right here and just apply this to my lid. It's kind of like a metallic-y kind of shade, but I'm just going to use my finger. Oh wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. This metallic shade is super nice. I'm going to take that first Morphe brush and just kind of blend the edge a little bit. This metallic shade is so beautiful. It's not really picking up on camera. Maybe if I apply a little bit more. But in person, it's like super metallic and really gorgeous. I'm going to take some of this like lighter champagne color and put it on my inner corner. See if I can get a nice inner corner highlight going. I actually really like these shimmer shades. Or metallic shades, I guess. Alright, I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup quickly, and then we will come back to talk about my final thoughts. Okay, so the rest of my makeup is finished, and this is what my face looks like. Alright, so let's talk about some of these products. So starting off, I actually really like the bronzer. I feel like it blended super easily on my skin. I didn't set my foundation underneath at all, and it didn't get patchy or didn't skip in any places, which I really like. I hate having to set my face because my skin is so dry, so I like powders or products that will sit nicely on top of that unset foundation. So I really like this. I think the shade is great. It's not super pigmented on first application, which I like, so I can build up my bronzer. I have a heavy hand, so very pigmented bronzers usually don't end well for me. But I do really like this. I think the undertone is really nice, especially for my skin color. Next up, these liquid highlighter drops. I'm just really not a liquid highlighter person. I feel like they're just really hard to work with, and I do really like the effect this gave the skin. It's like a glass kind of look to the skin, but I just feel like it was kind of hard to work with, so I don't know. Do I like how it looks on my skin? Yes. I wish that they made it in more of like a cream type form, because this would be absolutely gorgeous. Liquid highlighters are just really hard for me to use, but if you like liquid highlighters, I definitely think this is a good one. I think it looks really gorgeous on the skin. I'm just not a huge liquid highlighter person. And then the eyeshadow or pigment palette, the shimmers, metallic shades, absolutely gorgeous. They look so beautiful on the eyes. I really love them. The mattes are okay for me. Let me swatch a few of them. I feel like they're very pigmented and look like on my fingers or swatched like they're going to be, where am I going to swatch these? I'm running out of space. So when you swatch these, I feel like they are super pigmented, but blending them on the eyes, they just kind of muddied together. I don't really know. I don't know, maybe I just have to play around with them more because they are a pressed pigment more of an eyeshadow. Like, those swatches look good. I went over it a few times, but I feel like I just need to play around with the formula a little bit more. They're not what I'm really used to in a matte eyeshadow. I think they blended super easily, almost too easily. It was really easy, or difficult, I guess, to keep them as separate shades. They kind of like melted together. But these shimmer shades, these are absolutely gorgeous. I am in love with these. So they're like, so these are the three. You can't really see this one on my skin tone. It's like my skin color. But there's like a pinky one, a bronzy one, gold one, and then like a champagne one. But they're super, super gorgeous. They have just a right amount of like reflection to them. It's like really, really pretty on the eyes. I actually think these are my favorite shades in the palette. The pinky one and the gold one are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm really excited to keep playing around with those. And then there's kind of like this matte creamy shade down here, which I'm not going to swatch because you're not going to be able to see it on my hand. So I think overall I did like the products enough to try more from the brand. I like that they are clean beauty but kind of at an affordable price point. I feel like a lot of clean beauty brands can be a little bit more expensive, but they have some more affordable prices. I did bring up the about on their website so I can kind of tell you a little bit more about the brand. So the brand was created by a professional makeup artist. They try to make clean beauty products that are good for you. They are affordably priced, clean, cruelty-free, vegan. They really strive to include all different skin tones and skin types, which is nice to hear. They're made, all the products are made here in the US. Let's see. They are PETA certified, cruelty-free. So yeah, definitely a really nice and cool brand that I definitely want to keep supporting. So I definitely want to try out more products from them. Again, love this bronzer. I definitely want to check out more of their powder products. But I will leave their website link below if you guys are interested in checking out any of their products or checking out what they're all about. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.